Hello, lovely learners. How are you all doing this moment? I hope you are doing great. On behalf of management of Princess Diana Memorial School, I salute you once again, and you are welcome to another day of our virtual learning. I hope you have already taken in some food this afternoon or this moment, and I hope you didn't just combine the food anyhow, because you know the purpose of eating or benefit of eating, so you don't just mix up the food anyhow. Now today we are continuing with our topic food and nutrition. Lesson 10 on food and nutrition. And these are some of the subtopics we are going to look at, or what we are going to discuss this very moment. We're going to discuss about deficiency disease. We're also going to talk about mineral salts. We'll also look at some table showing mineral salts and their sources, functions, and the deficiency. So, as you already know, what we are learning this moment, at the end of the day, we should expect something and we should achieve something, and that is our objective. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain the term deficiency diseases. And two, you should be able to mention some mineral salts, their sources, functions, and deficiency. And last but not least, you should be able to list some vitamins, their main sources, functions, and deficiency. Now, before we go to our subtopic for the day, let me take you back to the exercises that I gave you, the previous exercises. Now, the previous exercises I gave you, let's look at a few questions here which I think I need to hammer on it once again. Now, I ask you to mention or give some ways of preventing the following diseases. That is, the diseases caused by parasites. Example, malaria. Malaria, we can control malaria by practicing good sanitation. When we weed our environment or when we clear bushy areas, it stops mosquitoes. That it prevents mosquitoes from breeding in those areas. We can also use insecticides to control mosquitoes. I also mentioned about river blindness. Now, river blindness is a disease which is caused by black fly, which is also an insect, and therefore we can control it by the use of chemicals such as insecticides to also control river blindness disease. We can also practice cultural method, and also we can observe sanitation, proper sanitation measures. Now, the last question is about the methods of controlling endoparasite. You know, endoparasites, they are parasites which are inside the body of their host, and therefore controlling them, you need some specific skills or method to control them. For example, if you have the tapeworm, which is inside the body of either the human beings or animals, you can do so by giving clean food and water so that this disease does not occur. And that is one method or way of controlling endoparasite. We can also give some injection when the host is already infected with the disease. That is the endoparasite. You can inject the person with medicine or special drug to control or to destroy the parasite. So these are ways of controlling endoparasite. We can also introduce what we call resistant breeds to fight against these parasites. I hope you are clear with that. Now let's proceed to today's lesson. What is deficiency disease? Now, deficiency disease is a disease caused by lack of mineral salts in the body. And when you are talking about mineral salts, it's not a matter of adding salt to minerals such as Coca-Cola or Fanta. That's not what we are talking about. We are talking about mineral salt, which is an example or which is a natural substance found in the soil which provide the necessary nutrients needed in the food that we eat. So mineral salts are inorganic food substances that are obtained from organic food by humans and other animals in the form of salt and ions. So that is what we are talking about. When you eat plantain, you get ions from it, and that is one of the mineral salts we are talking about. Now let's look at the table here. We have a table containing or showing mineral salts, their sources, functions, and the deficiency. You already know that deficiency is a disease caused by lack of certain minerals in the body. When you eat and you lack certain nutrients or certain nutrients which are supposed to be in the food, when you don't get it, then you are likely to find yourself into these kind of diseases. So the first one, calcium. Calcium is one of the minerals salt. The symbol is Ca. I hope you remember calcium in the element that we treated in last term. So calcium, examples or sources of food which contain or which is rich in calcium include milk, cheese, green vegetables, bones of fish. All these food components or food stuffs contain calcium, which is what? Mineral salt. Now the functions or the work that it helps in the body. It helps in the formation of strong bones and teeth. Make sure that the teeth are very strong and healthy. Your bones too are very strong so that you can go about your daily activities. Now when you lack these mineral salt, this is the sickness you are likely to suffer from, and that is what we call the rickets or weak bones. The bones becomes weak, especially the legs, and you have what we call rickets. That is the deficiency of the lack of calcium. Now let's also look at another mineral salt, which is phosphorus, and the chemical symbol is P. Sources in food. It includes fish, egg, milk, liver from animals, cereals such as maize and granules. All these foodstuffs contain phosphorus and the functions of phosphorus. When you take in food which is rich in phosphorus, then it helps to build strong bones as well. It also controls the structure of brain cells, which helps the brain to function very well. Now please help me to show some of the minerals to my lovely learners. Now we've already looked at calcium. We've seen calcium. So example is this fish product here. We have other sources: milk, broccoli, cabbage, oysters, salmon, which you can see here. So that is what calcium for you, and the function is that is for strong teeth and healthy bones. That is the function of this. When you take this foodstuff, this is what is going to perform in the body. You also have another mineral salt, which is chlorine. And sources, you can see this is egg. We have table salt as well. We have milk, and we have meat as well. All these sources are minerals, and they help the body to give the body strong bones and teeth. We also have another mineral salt, which is copper. And you can see this is liver from animals. This animal product. So we have liver, shellfish, we have nuts, legumes, whole grains. These are examples of minerals. We also have fluorine. Fluorine is obtained from these food substances: fish, fluoridated water, animal food. And this is the work it performs. It also protects against demineralization of bones. That is, it helps the bones, it makes the bones very strong. We have another one, that is iodine. Iodine is one of the minerals the sources of iodine, we can get iodine from iodized salt, the common salt that you know, the Annapurna and the U2 salt that we know. We also have seafood as well. All these are sources of minerals, and we can get iodine from these foodstuffs. We also have iron. That is, the function of iron is for formation of blood cells. It helps the blood cells. Now, these are some of the sources: organ meat, dark green vegetables, legumes, prunes. We have the pepper here. You can see we have cabbage and we have onion. These are all sources of minerals, which is iron, or which contain iron as a mineral salt. We also have magnesium as well. Magnesium for bone growth and energy. It provides the body with energy. And sources, we have legumes, nuts, whole grains, that is the maize. We have vegetables and fruits as well, giving us magnesium as a mineral salt. Another mineral salt is potassium. Potassium. The function of potassium is to regulate or control fluid balance or liquid in the body. Sources, we have meat, poultry, fish, cereals, fruits, vegetables, or fruits, vegetables such as we have the watermelon here, we have banana here, pineapple, we have the grapes here, and we have the apple. So these are potassium as mineral salt. We also have phosphorus for nerve and muscle function. You can see this is chicken. So other sources include meat, egg yolk, milk, fish, whole grain, cereals, legumes. Legumes, example is groundnut. Then we have another nut, which can be palm nut or any other type of nut. We have zinc. This is one of the mineral salts, and it aids or helps in digestion of body functions. Digestions and also body functions. Sources include food, seafood, we have milk, we have meat, poultry, wheat germ. So these are sources of zinc as a mineral salt. Hope you are taking note of that. We also have sodium. Sodium, the function of sodium is that it aids in nerve, or it controls or helps in nerve conduction and muscle contraction. That is the movement of the muscles, how it can operate together. So we have the fish here. That is the sources. We have fish, we have table salt, we have poultry, we have meat, and we have egg and milk as well. So sodium is found in these food substances, and therefore we need to take them. We have to take adequate so that we can get the necessary sodium from it, which can help the body to control the muscles. We also have sulfur. Sources include egg, meat, milk, cheese, nuts, legumes. So these are examples of mineral salt. Now let's talk about vitamins. Vitamins too, they are organic substances that are needed in small quantities for maintenance of normal health of the body. They are substances that are needed in small quantities for the maintenance of normal health. Examples include vitamin A, B, C, D, K, and the rest. We have these types of vitamins. Now, each vitamins here, we can get the sources, or we will see the sources here. Where we have classification of vitamins. Vitamins can be classified into two. We have the water-soluble vitamins, which is obtained from green vegetables, fruits, and cereals. We also have the two, which is the fat-soluble vitamins. So we have water-soluble vitamins, and we have the fat-soluble vitamins, which is mostly found in animal fat or vegetable oils, like the phytol. Now let's look at few examples here, or sources of the vitamins. Now we have vitamin A for good vision or sight. It helps to see well. So sources, we have organ meat, we have cheese, we have the egg, as you can see, we have yolk, we have yellow, that's the yellow part of the yolk, of the egg, sorry. We have fruits, green vegetables. All these are sources of vitamin A, and it's good for vision or for sight. We have vitamin B1, which is also known as thiamine. And sources, we have milk, as you can see. We also have vitamin B2, which is also known as riboflavin. The sources, we have egg, which you can see. Other sources are there, vegetables. We have vitamin B6. We have the maize as sources. We also have vitamin D, which is from the sun, or which is the sun, for strong teeth. Now, other sources of vitamin D, we have the ultraviolet rays. We have egg as well. We have vitamin C, which is also known as ascorbic acid, and it's for healthy gums and bones. Sources include green vegetables, potatoes, melons, that is watermelon, as you can see. We have vitamin E, which is granule, for example, for protection of body cells. We have vitamin K, which is cabbage, as you can see. We also have other vitamins here, folic acid, which assists building of protein. And examples or sources, we have grains, legumes, liver, whole grains. Now, the other example is niacin, or nicotinic acid, which you can see bread. So these are examples of mineral vitamins which helps to build the body or for normal maintenance of body, the health of the normal body. I hope you have taken note of today's lesson. Please don't forget, we have been able to look at the term deficiency disease, which is a disease caused by lack of mineral salt in the body. We've also seen a table containing various mineral salts, their sources, functions, and their deficiencies. So I hope henceforth you are going to eat food which is balanced or which contains some of these vitamins and minerals so that you can stay healthy. Now, don't forget, the virus is still in town and is still snatching a lot of people. Very prominent people are going. So let's continue to pray for ourselves. Let's continue to pray for our motherland, Ghana, and let's continue to observe the safety protocol of this pandemic so that we can all stay alive and meet once again. Until I come your way next time, continue to revise your notes, and bye-bye.